From the attorney standpoint, what on the M&A side should you consider first? And what's that order of operations that you typically need to go through
Yeah.
if you're selling?
Okay, so that's a really, really good question. So typically, the first people you want to talk to are your wealth advisor or your financial advisor. You want to talk to, somebody who's going to help you sell, either a business broker or an investment banker. And you're going to talk to your CPA. Those are kind of your first three folks because there's a lot that you can do from a tax perspective, and there's a lot you can do from a planning perspective, estate planning, that you want to be thinking about well before you start to engage an attorney and spend money on that. Okay. So, you want to make sure that you have your numbers right. I think this company's worth 50 million bucks. Well, you need to talk to your wealth advisor to find out, okay, if it is worth that, if you do get that, is that going to be enough money to do what you want to do? Whether that's retire and have a good, secure rest of your life, put your kids or your grandkids through college, to set up whatever sort of charitable gifts you want to do. You need to speak with somebody like, you and your team to make sure that that is enough money. But even aside from that, you need to talk to either a business broker or an investment banker to say, is this a reasonable amount? Because that's going to drive the bus a lot on whether or not you ultimately end up selling and how long it's going to take for you to sell, determining how much your business is worth, and then going out and finding a bunch of folks who would buy your business for an amount that you'd be comfortable selling it for. It can take a few months. It can take a few years. It depends on how big your business is and if it's got any hair on it. And how sort of niche or specialized your business is. The more specialized you are, the longer that period takes. After you think that you have the right one, or maybe the right two potential buyers, the next step is to put together what's called a letter of intent or an LOI. And that is going to be a non-binding piece of paper that says, all right, buyer's going to offer me X, Y, and Z amount of money. It's going to be structured this way. And if buyer agrees and seller agrees to sign this letter of intent, like I said, non-binding, it's just saying, hey, we like each other. So one of the things I've been telling my clients for a really long time, and this has always been true, is imagine how much blood, sweat, and tears you put into your company from the time that it was a little baby and you had just formed it, or you took it over from your parents. All of the blood, sweat, and tears, all of the energy, all of the late nights, all of the anxiety, all of the happiness, all of that you experienced over the course of 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years, you're going to feel all of those emotions all over again in about a 60 to 90 day, after signing the LOI, 60 to 90 day sort of compressed period.